Hi everybody, I am Jodi Stokes. Welcome to today's program. We've got about 15 minutes. I am Lifescape's fitness expert. I have a bachelor's of science in exercise and been in the business for over 30 years. And before we delve into the topic today, which is lifestyle changes that you can make to help save your life, we're going to talk a little bit about the numbers that are going on in Arizona right now. So as of the numbers that I received yesterday, we had about 3,500 cases in Arizona. As you all well know, we are not just a hot spot, but we're a hot spot not just in our country, but in the world. And they're now saying that 1 out of every 4 people tested is testing positive. And there were about 117 deaths as of yesterday. So obviously, this is beyond a topic for us at Lifescape and in my business. So I wanted to give you some hope today. And I know that you feel a little out of control with what's going on. You feel like the virus is coming after you in some ways, and there isn't much that you can do to prevent it, but there is. You can work it on your own. You can focus on your own health, your own immune system, reducing inflammatory properties and all of those things. So in our topic today, we're talking about lifestyle practices to increase resilience and strengthen the host defense. So we want to improve your immune system and help diminish the spread of the virus. So our topics today are going to be on nutrition and stress reduction, exercise of course, sleep, and coping strategies. So wanted to start off with nutrition, obviously, and how we can modify our lifestyle practices. So during this pandemic, I know a lot of people have been comfort eating and stress eating, and that doesn't really behoove your immune system to do so. We want to get you in a place where you're doing absolutely everything that you can to maintain a healthy homeostasis. So get a pen and paper. Let's do something incredible today. Write this down. This is for you. So we want to talk about food and nutrition, which we do a lot on Lifescape Premier, but you need to know that food and nutrition are major daily inputs to health and well-being, are vital. So think of it as food as being medicine, honestly. So there are 3 mechanisms that you need to work out that has food-derived compounds that are vital to reducing infection and the severity. One is you want to be able to balance your inflammatory pathways. So you want to make sure that you're eating, lots of healthy vegetables and fruits, and we'll get into that in just a second. We want to reduce oxidative stress and increase antioxidant values. And we want to harmonize gut microbiomes, which is the seat of your immune system. So let's delve into nutrition just a little bit. So research indicates, and again, remember, these are some simple strategies. You can write these down. Also, I wanted to mention that you can go on the Institute of Functional Medicine.org/COVID, where I received a lot of this information, and thank you, Dr. Wilder, and implemented some of my own tactics that I use for my clients as well. So research indicates that plant-based foods such as those high in phytonutrients, so obviously foods that are nutritious, not nutritious density in their nutrition, water and lipid-soluble vitamins and antioxidants. As well, we want to make sure that we're getting fiber in our diet to help downregulate overactive immune response. Clearly. So when we talk about eating healthy fruits and vegetables, I like to refer to it, and Dr. Deanne from the IFM mentioned this too. I love this. They call her the rainbow girl. So think of the rainbow variety of vegetables. And you actually, I'd been telling my clients they need to get about 9 to 10 grams a day. Well, they've upped that right now. So we want to get in between 9 and 13 servings of vegetables. Now, be reminded that a serving could be is a handful, like a palmful. Like a palmful of blueberries, maybe a half of an apple or a half of a banana. And remember, your vegetables, you don't have to have a whole broccoli stalk. So 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables. And Dr. Deanne said, and I love this, if you have a family, make it a game. Do like your rainbow vegetables, do some kind of rainbow bingo where you check your list off of what you've had that day, and I don't know, the winner, get something fun. So you want to get in 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Here's another one that upped its game, and I think that our variables are changing all the time with whatever we're going through. So you want to get in 28 to 35 grams of fiber a day. So you know what your fibers are, your whole grains, brown rice, good healthy breads and legumes and things that you can, you get some fiber in your diet. So you make sure that you get your fiber in. Also, another thing that you want to work on is eating fermented vegetables. So some of your yogurts, your probiotics, your sauerkrauts, things that are fermented. Get a serving of that in a day too. That helps your gut health as well. Obviously, we always want to reduce immune suppressants. So you've heard this, but I'm going to keep reminding you. Sugar, refined flours, refined processed foods, high glycemic foods, partially hydrogenated oils and all of those things, trans fats. We want to make sure we're not doing those, and excess saturated fats. And I would also be remiss if I didn't mention that you should be reducing and eliminating excess alcohol. As we know, alcohol does suppress our immune system, and it also, you have inhibitions toward wanting to eat healthy. You have the propensity to want to, eat cheese and crackers with a glass of wine. So you really, during this time, you want to be very cautious of not overdoing it with your alcohol. We want to remember, this is the first and foremost, that, getting all these vegetables in our day are going to help eliminate the inflammatory response, and you've got your antioxidants, and you've got all the things keeping you healthy. So let's move on to stress reduction. And management. Now, how are you doing during these times? How are you managing your stress? We're inundated all day long on social media and the news with all these hard-hitting statistics and all these things, and they shouldn't be ignored at all. But how are you managing your stress through that? So, and that's important because stress obviously it puts in oxidative properties into your body. What that means is it brings in free radicals, and when you have free radicals in your body, you have a hard time keeping your immune system up. Like when people are running full marathons or ultra marathons, they're really actually not doing themselves much good because they're lowering their immune system. So we want to be very careful because also acute and chronic stress can suppress the immune system. Under these conditions, we're actually more susceptible to illness. So I wanted to bring that point up. So how do you monitor your stress? How do you know if you're stressful? It's usually pretty evident. Your heart rate raises, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling irritable, you're feeling angry, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling sad, you're feeling all of these emotions going on right now. You can't see your family, you can't do the things that you're used to doing. You've got financial strain going on right now. So how are you combating those stress factors right now during this time? And so I've talked to my clients about this, and it's hard. It's definitely hard during this time, but I've tried to redirect my energy into the bigger global picture and trying to keep myself healthy so that I can keep other people healthy, and obviously distancing and masking and washing my hands constantly. But doing those things helps me feel less stressed, like a bigger consciousness of the whole. So and trying to redirect my energy. Well, how can I be creative in this moment? How can I figure out ways to work through this pandemic and everything that's going on? So other ways. Clearly exercise, that's my number one topic today too, is your endorphins kick in, your dopamine kicks in, you feel immediately better. If you need to get that energy out, use it on exercise. Take it out on exercise. Another one that's really so simple is breathing deeply. Just in that moment that you're feeling the panic start, taking a few deep breaths in and exhaling out. And also I did a little video for Lifescape that talked about doing the deep breathing to increase your lung capacity. So not only are you deep breathing for, feeling the panic, but you're also breathing in nice and slow and deep to help your lung capacity. Be in nature. This is a big thing. Luckily, I've been able to go up to Flagstaff a couple times, and I can't tell you how much better I feel. There was a deer picture that I took the other day on my Facebook page under an American flag. Like, it posed for me, but it gave me great joy. It's little things right now that can give you the biggest joy. So being in nature, grounding yourself on the grass, just breathing in the fresh air if you can. I know it's hot, so go out at 5 in the morning or at 9 o'clock at night, but and go somewhere in nature. Talk it out to somebody. Talk it out if you're feeling it. If you have a close friend, a good group, a support group, talk it out, walk it out, same as exercise. Meditate. I know it's hard when we have monkey mind, and it's hard for us to gather our thoughts and, to visualize which is my next point. Visualize what you want to see in your life right now. Guided imagery is huge. Athletes do it all the time. How are they gonna get this to the Super Bowl? How are they gonna see that? Michael Jordan was huge at that. I loved that segment with Michael Jordan. I mean, he was focused and in the moment, but he just knew what he wanted all the time. So start feeling like, okay, this is where I need to be. This is how I need to feel, no matter what's coming at you, best you can. I know it's difficult. Also, if you visualize, this is huge too. Visualize your immune system being in harmony. Visualize your white blood cells getting stronger through your eating better, through your de-stressing, see your intestinal tract feeling more comfortable, your cells interacting, and this is hard because, again, we're inundated with the social media. Instead of focusing so much on the virus and what's out there and it coming towards you, think about the fact that you're fighting it. Like you're doing absolutely every single thing that you can to avoid being sick. All right, that's stress. Sleep. All right, so this is where the immune system restores itself. I know when you're stressed, it's hard to be able to sleep. That's what enables me to sleep at night. I keep myself very active. So I also set a regular bedtime. I'm usually in bed, I set up a little bedtime routine. I'm quiet before I go to sleep. Sometimes I read, sometimes I just try to meditate and sit quietly and do my guided meditation on what I'd like to see the next day. So I like to sleep in a dark, quiet before I go to sleep. I don't have the TV on. Turn off your social media, turn off your TV, turn off anything, that's loud, that has a screen. And I like the room dark and I like the room cool. Those are important things. I'm also a big fan of going to sleep clean, like taking a hot bath with lavender oil, refrain from obviously your devices at night best you can. Some people say don't eat close to bed, but I might be sometimes a little calorically deficient in my day, and I might sleep better if I have a glass of almond milk before I go to bed. It does. It helps me sleep like a child. I need my my glass of milk before I go to bed. Relax before bed. Again, try to meditate and visualize before you go to sleep. Do your deep breathing. Just talk to yourself and say, I need my sleep to help my immune system. And this is huge. I always say my little things that I'm grateful for in my day. It could be that banana. It could be that I was able to interact with someone that day to help someone's workouts, to be able, it could be the littlest thing. Just continue to find more things to be grateful for in your day. You can write it down, you can journal it, or you can just think about it before you go to sleep. So those are sleep tactics. All right, exercise. So I know a lot about this one. So we know that moderate, regular physical activity helps boost your immune system function. It raises levels of infection-fighting white blood cells. Infection-fighting white blood cells, right? And antibodies, increasing circulation and decreasing stress hormones. So, obviously you're trying to eat better, but exercise is pretty much the do-all and be-all of helping you with everything. So they recommend 30 minutes a day or 150 minutes a week. Again, it doesn't take much. Right now, we are doing a lot of at-home workouts. I'm calling my clients on the phone. I've been doing this for so long, I could do it with my eyes closed. But, I've been calling clients on the phone and working out with them over the phone with very little equipment. A mat, 5-pound weights. They use their body weight, but at least they're moving. They're getting the moving going. Actually, if Kathy Adams is watching, from Lifescape, she's lost 20 pounds and I think almost 5 inches since we've been talking on the phone. So good job, Kathy. Another one is get out in nature, get outside if you can. I know Arizona's hot, but you know what we have? Pools. So from a lot of my posts that I just wrote a water exercise book. It took me 18 years to write, but water exercise is hugely advantageous to all parts of your body. It's non-weight bearing. The cooling effect of the water helps you go longer. You're working every body part. You're working your core. So if you have a pool, or if you have a friend that has a pool, get in the water and do the exercises. You're still outside. You're getting your vitamin D. You're breathing the air. You're outside. So get into nature. Find a phone accountability buddy. So if you want to work out but you don't want to be alone because you're tired of being alone, call up a friend and make them do it with you wherever they are. You could go on a walk together and talk together, but you have a scheduled time to work out with them. You have, you are accountable to them too. So don't blow them off because you don't want to do it. So you feel accountable. So a phone accountability buddy is awesome. And my clients who know me, I'm like, exercise isn't an option. It's not an option. And we were meant to hunt and gather. Y'all know, well, you don't, but my dad had polio. So he swam and he rode his bike and he was amazing. So I look at exercises, it's not a chore, it's a privilege. So get out and do it the best you can. Just do it. At the end of your day, you will feel better about yourself in this crisis right now for doing absolutely everything that you could. Remember this. I had to write this down so that I said it properly. I see Kathy on there. I just gave you props, Kathy. Physical activity provides movement the body needs to oxygenate and circulate blood and nutrients and eliminate waste from the cells, all of which are essential for the immune system. In addition to the blood vessels delivering blood to organ systems, the lymphatic system is present largely in the neck, the armpits, the groin, and play a big part in the transport of immune factors. All right, I didn't know if I'd get that out straight. All right, how to cope. I cope with exercise. That's how I cope. It takes 3-5 minutes for my endorphins and dopamine to kick in, and I immediately feel better. A lot of things I tell my clients is just put your blinders on, please stop thinking, and just do it. Just get out there and work out. Again, find your accountability buddy or do what you need to do. Through these times, it's not been easy. You know, it's been lonely at times, and you know, you have to figure out ways to entertain yourself and reduce all of these things and eat your vegetables and work out, but be around people that are supportive. Try not to be around anything negative. I personally have to preserve my energy because I have to be up for my clients. I have to motivate my clients. I have to be in a good space. I don't want to walk in and go, and it's hard because we don't have much else to talk about right now. Right, Rachel? we talked about that the other day. Hi, Mark. Hi, Tomisa. So, it's the cheerleader in me, I guess, that's always wanting to be up and make sure my clients are feeling good. And when you're in it, you're feeling better. So inevitably, you'll get positive vibes out of this. So I have to conserve my energy sometimes at night so that I can rebuild, regenerate, and have that energy for my clients. Find groups on social media because groups heal groups. As long as you find it to be a positive, inspirational space for you to help you cope with this. There's so many of those groups on Facebook right now, which I found amazing too. I found a couple of fitness ones that have been good. Find anything. Again, this is huge, you guys. Feel anything to be grateful for in your day. For example, all y'all on here right now, I'm grateful for you. Thank you. I don't do Facebook Lives very often, so thank you for being present. Here's another big thing. Instead of focusing so much on ourselves and what we're going through, donate your time for others. Give to some kind of charity in any way, shape, or form. Feel good about what you're doing, and doing good makes you feel good. So, circling back to everything, you know, how are you going to implement these things if you haven't already? A lot of you already, especially the people on here right now, a lot of you people, you know all of these things right now. And you may have some things on your own that you're going through, and I'll take a question and answer at the end if you have any questions. But all of these changes that you can implement into your everyday, again, are very simple but scientifically proven. So I know that there's a lot of things out there, you know, keto and all of these other things. Well, you have to ask yourself, how is that working for me right now? But scientifically proven evidence is that all of the nutrients that you can get in your body every day, and there's a lot to discuss here right now. So go and look up what kind of vegetables and fruits and things have vitamin A, vitamin K, D's, you know, everything. And if you go on my Instagram or my Facebook fitness page, Jodi Stokes Fitness, you'll see a lot of my posts will have kinds of vitamins and minerals that are in things. An apple literally is a great fruit. So other than wearing the mask and washing your hands and distancing, which I know you're all doing anyway because you want to keep other people safe and healthy, right? Implementing these things into your day will help ward off disease and keep your immune system strong. So more than ever, again, I'm circling back to that, it is more important than ever to keep our immune system strong and healthy. And that's it. Be fit. Unless you have any questions right now, I would love to take any questions on. Does anybody have any questions? Mark, Rachel, Tomisa, Kathy are the only ones on there that I can see. Okay, you guys, I'm thinking about you and sending safe and healthy love and vibes. If you need anything, you can reach me at Lifescape Premier AZ. And you guys know where to find me. My website is jodistokes.com. Instagram is Jodi_J_Stokes. And Jodi Stokes Fitness is on Facebook, okay? If you need anything, please do not hesitate. And sending you love and prayers and good vibes, okay? Stay safe. Thank you.